All right, let's do this. Here we are. Pokemmo. Going to be. Whoa, that's not the thing. Play around with this a bit. All right. Where do we leave off? All right, I forgot to open up my folders. We have, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more Pokemon to evolve. Hoothoot, Rattata, Sentret, Spearow, and Ladybug for our Professor Oak challenge. So let's keep, might as well keep at it. We will switch train some Ladybugs. Jam into something a little bit different today. Hoping the algorithm will be okay with it, or not the algorithm, but the hopefully we won't get copyrighted listening to some Animal Crossing. I'm just curious if the sound effects right. We're getting closer to Brock every step we take. I have an unread mail. Free. I don't think you can catch a level. No, I don't think that is super accurate. You might be able to catch, but our level cap is level 20. So what you're saying is you can catch a Marill on route level 22 pre-Brock. Route 22, but if we go onto the Wiki, we go into this isn't what I want. Pokemmo. I believe it's nowhere on the wiki. I'm going to have to maybe jump over to my main account super quick and have a look at Marill's catch location. Marill Pokemmo. That's not what I want. Location. I'm interested. I'm interested enough to BRB. Go. Alright, main account. Pokedex. Marill. Wow, location. Route to grass with 22. It is. But the wiki doesn't show this. Am I gonna have to go through every single... That's crazy. Okay, MMO wiki. We go on to the fandom wiki. Search Marill. Pokemon? Seriously? Fish things. Is there no such thing as a... Here we go. Marill. Have locations. Route 104. That is crazy. Well, I guess we're going to have to go to Route 22 with a lure and try to catch ourselves a Marill. All right, BRB again. All right, who am I thinking? Bacon Bath. Unity. And guess there's a way to... Huh. All right, send mail. Add a friend. Bacon. Is his name? Bacon Bath. Not be found. All right. Well, I guess we add Marill on here. What level does Marill evolve? Level 18. Another one to grind. Put it in yellow. All right. Back to it. Still gonna do this Ladyball and the ones that I have. I think I have in my bag. I can't look. What is stronger? Swift is special. This is physical. What is your stats? Definitely special. What are your base stats? Yes. So I guess we're swifting it up. Well, I guess we may have to take an episode of this and just go through the Pokedex and kind of plan where things are caught. That is so annoying. That is super duper. And what did I just pick up? Another revival herb, I think. I guess we can train and use the lure at the same time. I don't think this survives a gust, but we'll try it. Actually, what we should do is go and battle those trainers. And attack. I guess I should maybe preface this that I'm going by the wiki as to locations of things. Or we go onto my main account and we look up every Pokemon in the Kanto Pokedex. Figure out its locations. That is super annoying. We are definitely hurting here. Definitely hurting. And attacks. So annoying. Another one. Well, we just gotta hit one more. There we go. We're gonna go heal. We're gonna go battle those trainers. We'll use Spearow and Hoothoot to beat them. They're all bug types. And then we'll go grind for that Marill. And then I really gonna have to plan out the rest of my route. Probably based on the in-game encounter tables. I think that's gonna be the best way to go about doing this. We also have to go up to Pewter City to buy another lure, just in case this one runs out. Because that is where you have to buy them, unfortunately, for this challenge. Is through Pewter Cities. Alright. Let's go do some battles. Go buy another lure. Will you... Which one's lower level? 10. 12 we'll start with. Start with Spearow and work our way through. This shouldn't take too long. Should be able to pretty much one-shot everything. Then we'll go buy a lure. I don't know if I'm gonna stream the planning it out or not, but it'd be interesting content. But I think I'll just do that on the side while I'm, you know, grinding away on my main account. Yo, 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 how's it going? Welcome to the grind that is Pokemmo and a Professor Oak challenge. Feels so slow when you don't have running shoes. How are things on the other side of the country? Hey, good. The chat on the screen is working. This is good. So Pokemmo is a massive multiplayer online game that you play through generations 1 through 5. And there's a whole, I don't know if I can access it right now. Yeah, there's a whole market for buying and selling Pokemon based off of their stats. So like the IVs. The breeding system is completely different to the mainline games. The Pokemon, the parents are consumed. So when you breed two parents together, they're consumed and then you get an egg. So that's where the whole Pokemon market kind of comes into play. It has its own PvP. So there's, like, you can play through the main storyline. So there's Kanto all the way up to Gen 5. And then it has its own PvP. It has OU, NU, UU, and it has its own doubles rankings. There's a randoms where you just it gives you a random team of 6 out of a pool and you can battle against your opponents. The shiny odds in this game are 1 in 30,000. So shiny hunting is a crazy grind. And yeah, there's like there's limited time vanities that only come out during certain times that are like wicked expensive, like millions upon millions, if not billions of Pokeyen. You can kind of swipe your card if you want to pay to get advantage, but it would take a long time and a lot of money to get some of this stuff. So yeah, and it's all technically free. You can go to Pokemmo and download the software that runs the game, and then you have to quote unquote provide the ROMs for it. You can play it on PC. I play a lot on my phone. If you're just looking to play through the first 5 generations, it's a pretty cool way to play the first 5 generations. But like for what we're doing right now, it has a level cap. So I can't level my Pokemon past level 20. But you can't just power, you can power through the gyms kind of with type advantage and what have you. But yeah, so right now I'm working on leveling these Pokemon that still need to evolve. So I have to evolve Hoot Hoot, Rattata, Sentient, Spearow, Ladyball, and I still have to catch Marill. And then I can go and battle Brock. So kind of a self-imposed challenge. And I love this game. Like, if I jump onto my main account, I have over 1,500 hours. There's lots of interesting PvE stuff during Halloween, Christmas, Lunar New Year. They do like um in-game events, and then for the rest of the year it's a little bit on the slower side, but um yeah, I love it. There's a reason why I'm doing this. Wanted something fresh. And it's a cheap and easy way to play through the first generations again. If that's something that tickles your fancy. Lots of YouTube videos on how to make it all happen. Like when I'm in battle, or yeah, you can make it so that it blocks itself in with some other pattern, or you can just, I like to see where I'm at. Because I think in settings, you can show overworld in battle or show battle background. So if I check that, next time we get into a battle, it should be different. Oh, they've put a lot of effort into this system. Been around since like 2012. I started. What's up? Yeah, I'm so handsome. I forgot that I didn't put up my webcam. I just don't feel like webcamming. Buy one of these. We'll buy. How much money do I have left? Oh, I have lots of money. We'll buy 2 Pokeballs. Buy 1 more lure because I have to. It was a game choice, and I'm streaming from my bedroom, so it's a little bit different. If I had a designated space, I would probably stream from my bedroom or from with a webcam on, but because I'm in here, I just thought it was better personally so my wife can come in and out and don't have to worry about all that stuff. Thanks for joining in, guys. Now the walking simulator begins. Early game is such a silly grind in this kind of challenge. And I'm gonna go try to catch a Marill, because I learned today that you can actually catch one before Brock's gym in this. No, I didn't know that. A very kind person sent me a mail saying that they're doing the same kind of challenge and they're on badge 2, but they didn't realize or didn't know. I didn't know either, because the wiki, both wikis that are for this game don't actually tell you that you can catch it where I'm going. So I'm gonna have to go and try and catch it. Ooh, that was a weird animation. And school starts next week. And then the week after that, I start a master's degree. Life's busy. Life is very busy. Yeah, this is go down 65. All right, walk, walk, walk. We are gonna go and try to catch ourselves a Marill. Mm-hmm. All right. So we're gonna use this item that's called a lure. When you're walking, it increases your encounter rates by +10. The opponents are a little bit more stronger, so they're higher level. And you get a 5% of an encounter of a special encounter. So apparently, luring here gets you, unless it's the other grass. This game is silly in that respect. Sometimes it's grass specific, which is pretty dumb. But I don't really want to battle my rival yet. But I guess I could. It wouldn't hurt. I think we're set up for him. I can go get my Nidorino mail. Or my Nidorino. And after this lure, we'll go beat my rival. Now, if I had my webcam, it would be over this part down by the chat part. Because not like I really need chat, because I don't have a team in this, so... Alright, let's put you up front. Yeah, so here's the background when you're battling. It blacks out the screen, I guess, and just gives you the actual battle. But I think I like it. I'm gonna keep it the other way. But this is what it looks like. What are y'all up to? Yeah, so like there's the, and then if we go settings, oops. Interface, where that was, video. Yeah, I like this. I like this look. Can you beat the Rattata? That is the question. It had a what berry? That. Battle. Chilean berry. What is... No, that's the wrong attack, you silly. That did nothing. We are slow. Should be able to... Yeah. Get the KO. Which and we'll use Hoot Hoot for a bit. Oh, we're gonna have to switch again. Your confusion will be good there. You will go into Rattata. Poison Sting. And there's like, can we go into the gift shop? I'm battling at. So right, I'm on this thing called Donator status, which gives you a little bit of extra stuff. I used in-game currency because people sell them on the in-game market. There's different vanities that you can use with these are in-game currency that you can purchase with your credit card, or you can buy them on the market list for 100. So like 100 RP roughly costs you 225,000 in-game Poke Yen. Do this. 1,000 RP voucher costs you 2.16 million. So there's a whole in-game currency, whole in-game market. You can buy anything that the game has to offer. I think the hardest part for Nintendo on this one is that the developers have only created something that you personally have to put the ROMs into. Like without the ROMs, this doesn't function at all. Like you can't touch this game without the ROMs actually physically having the ROMs. So by definition, you could rip the ROMs out of games and have them for yourself, right? Yeah, I think from what I understand, they've tried to do a cease and desist on this thing. But they're like, we're not actually giving them the game. They have the games themselves. Like, it's harder to take down than if they were to provide you with everything. Now, if Nintendo really wanted to, they could go after all the people playing it, because I'm sure the majority of people who are playing this potentially didn't get the ROMs in the greatest way possible. Ow, my poor phone. So I'm going to finish this lure, go heal, and then go battle my rival, and then go over to this patch of grass. Right from there. Ooh. Quick attack, is that gonna... Didn't, yeah. We are progressing to our goal. Little by little. Quick attack. 8 more steps. Six more steps. No, that's the wrong move. Low kick, this could kill. Oh, it did nothing. This should crit. Oh. Next one might crit. Not that it matters. Level 13. Oh, we could use Pursuit. Rid of this. Focus energy. Ponyta. This is the rare encounter. We'll kill it with something. With my Rattata. No. Alright, let's go heal. We'll get Nidorino, and we'll go beat up our rival and then go over to that other piece of grass. Heal. I'll leave. I'll leave Ladyball in here for now. We'll bring this. Lead with it, yes. Go beat up a rival. At least I think you should still be able to battle him early game here. We'll leave with Rattata. Put our hard hitters in after. Yep, we can battle them. Pidgey! What level is this stuff at? Oh, he's only got 2? Oh, this is gonna be cakewalk. I thought this would be harder. 60, 40. This has a chance to flinch. Get really mad. I thought this would be much harder. Wow, that was a big time roll. There's Charmander. Let's try to flinch it. Nope. We can hit it with quick attack. Nope. Ember, are we gonna live? Oh. Alright, I think Hoot wants this. Hoot gets the experience. Ooh, and some good money. Alright, we'll go over to this grass here. We will activate a lure. And we'll go at it. Oh, he healed our Pokemon. Well, that's cool. Not that that was really needed, but kinda nice. This is supposed to exist. Poison point. See how accurate. See how long this Rattata survives. And there's two. Okay, these double battles aren't good for poison Pokemon. Sweet. Oko? Oh, so close. So close. I do not want to have to walk all the way up to Brock again to get another lure. So let's hope this happens now. You will quick attack that. You will that. All these attack IVs really coming in, I think. An expensive way to EXP farm, but still potentially getting it. Oh, wrong attack. Alright, I can't remember if that dee-doo sounds comes up again. If it does, I will switch to something else. I throw this out. Double Mankey. It does not. Isn't that nice? At least now we're one-shotting everything. Those of you who are watching the VOD later on the YouTube, thanks for getting this far. Like, subscribe, notify. Let me know if you see anything that's happening. Comment on the videos. If you know of a strategy or of a Pokemon that I've missed or could potentially miss leading up to the next route. Because it is annoying that this Marill is on this route and nothing says it but the actual in-game Pokedex. Maybe one day we'll find one. My only worry is but it shouldn't be lure on the water surfing, right? Because it wouldn't be level 8 if you were surfing's way later in the game. both of these can have poison point. So maybe Spearow's gonna get poisoned. I know you pretty much always knock that out. Alright, Spearow, knock this one out, please. Oh, bye-bye, Rattata. Oh, you lived on 2. Alright, lure number 2 done. 5 more steps. Part of me almost wants to go on my alt account and like use money that I can afford to use. I think do like half damage. That's actually probably half decent for Brock and On. No, it doesn't. Brock and Onyx is going to be a piece of cake. Sure. We'll get rid of. What does Assurance do? I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. One more lure. And if I don't get one here, I'm gonna go onto my main account and bike back and forth here until I get one. Just to... It does say I'm supposed to be able to get one here. Gens 1 through 5. Basically, when it gets to the point where it's like X and Y, the graphics jump is pretty big. And yeah, you can play Gens 1 through 5. You can hop on my main account here after this lure and I can show y'all. Yeah, the ROMs would be an interesting challenge for that's one of the hurdles I think for going to Gen 6. Like, I don't think they'd have an issue making the game itself or making the hardware or software that you would download to run this in. I don't think that would be an issue for them. There it is. It does exist. Oh, yeah. It does exist. My only issue is they don't have anything that I think can hit it. Oh, I know what I can do. I can Super Fang it. It starts with Bubble Beam? Don't die! Son of a beeswax. I think I got most of them. I will just growl and sleep powder. I got 2. Are there more? How many more do you have to? There should be 4. I'll have to go and have a look. I'm going to chuck a great ball, I guess. Captain Clumsy, welcome to the stream and thank you for following. There we go. Oh, modest. Holy. Yo, yo, yo. No Switch 2 yet. It's on the to-do list for sure. On the to-do list. Well, that was good. We're gonna run out our lures here. Thanks for joining in. Currently jamming some Pokemmo. Doing a silly self-imposed challenge. Hasn't really been a recorded. I haven't played Magic in, I don't know, 6 months maybe? This hasn't really been on my do list. I know. Just feel, I don't know what the feeling is, but there's a feeling that everything's coming too much too fast. Yeah, I have no excuse not to go down to Forbidden on Friday night. There's like 20 to 30 people, 20-ish people in there on the nightly every Friday night. So like there's no excuse to not play. I got a feeling about the game right now. Oh, 720p is the limit? That's low. That's pretty low. But I guess they have to give anybody the opportunity to play. I don't know why their reasoning would be to keep it at 720. I'd have to do a lot of work to update a lot of decks though with all the new shit that's come out. That's one of the things that's kind of pushing me away these days, is just the sheer volume of stuff that hits the market. Too much too fast for me. Oh. We're getting there. I think this is one of the easier ones to evolve. Oh, level 18. None of these ones are easy to evolve. Should move Swift up. At least I got a Pokemon for the thumbnail. Doo -doo. Yeah, I should look into stuff for Marin. What's the other one that I play mostly? Yeah, I haven't. Maroth's old school cool still. Right now, Morska Undersea Sleuth is one of my favorite decks to play. I won that pre-con in a Raz a while ago. Woo, 3 viewers, let's go! We'll get to the status eventually. That is pretty sweet. Ooh, that's low. Yeah, Marath wouldn't be hard to upgrade. It's just it's in a weird spot where like it's a Naya infinite combo deck. Like no, it's Kiki. Kiki combo. Kiki chord. Splinter Twin. Yeah, and like I guess there's a new Spider-Man that I could get that does the same thing as Archangel Thune for Spike Feeder. Like we're going way back. Gotta love the big box stores. All this universe beyond stuff is a really hard thing for me to grasp onto. But maybe I just need to let it go and keep playing. Yes, I agree. MSRP should be MSRP. True. Yeah, then like what about collectors? Or like buy max one and walk out kind of thing? Yes, stores charging market price is very oof for sealed product. Yeah. Yeah, like make the regular boosters cheap and have access to all the cards, but not the really fancy ones? Is that kind of what you mean? Because like to be honest, that's they just need to make them not exist. Alright, we're gonna move to which one evolves sooner? They both evolve at the same pace. I guess because they open up so much to find the... Aerial Ace. That's a good... Way better than Pack. Yeah. Now. Wasn't... I guess there's always been foils, right? But it just feels like... Yeah, I guess that's kind of where it started. And now it's a little bit ridiculous, but I guess that's just how they need to make bank. Yeah, sports card and like the, I guess to a certain degree, Pokemon cards. Yeah. I got a lot of catching up to do when I do end up jumping back in. It just feels like every month there's something new. Like there's only so much that I want to get involved. It's stupid. Like one pre-release drops and then, oh look, the shiny new thing's coming. I've always been about sealed or singles and stuff, but it's just that, yeah, it just feels like too much too fast. Yeah, I still have my stuff I bought into Lurkon at the very beginning. I've never actually played a game. I have all the starter sets and stuff. It's just not something I've really taken a dive into. Yeah, I guess as you get older, you need to... Also, you need rotation to make it so that people need to buy things. Yeah, meta being stale does kinda put a damper on stuff. Oh. Well, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last here. Where are we at level? We're gonna do one more level. Yeah, I think that'll come as it would be interesting to try to figure out a EDH format for it'll be fan made like EDH was, and then it'll eventually become their thing. Yeah, Canadian Highlander, but like 60 card Canadian Highlander. Like, how long do typical Lorcana games take? Brawl Highlander, yeah, something like that. But give it some Disney twist. Trying to think of a clever Disney twist for that. I guess just timing wise, you have to pick and choose, right? I want to play this. This is my main muse right now. I'm trying to do a perfection run in Stardew Valley. Arena added Moxes to Brawl? I haven't touched Arena in... God. That's been a long time. What we used to do. Oh, those Moxes. Yeah, I could see that happening. Static. Well, I guess that's Spiro's turn done. Level are you at now? 16. Yeah, it is fun. It was a fun time. Ugh. Darkrai. Ooh, cool. Are those like emotes you made for your channel? Oh, Pokken. Shadow Mewtwo. Huh. Cool. Legends A to Z? It depends on... Speedrun Gen 6. For what reason? Oh, the story. Right. That's where What's His Nuts wants the legendaries to make a beautiful world. Right, the guy with the red hair is trying to make the world a fashionable, more beautiful place. Yeah, I could whip out my Nintendo DS and give it a go. Yeah, I have a 2DS. So 3DS, but the 2D flat version thingy. I got a lot of use out of that thing. Yeah, I have the wedge. I have a wedge. Blue and black wedge. Man, this is a grind. And to do it all on stream, it's gonna take forever. But I want it documented. If I wanted to, I could just go into my main account, throw a bunch of EXP candies over, evolve everything really quickly, and it would just be super easy. The goal, so my goal is a Professor Oak challenge. So catch and evolve every Pokemon that you can before you beat the gym leader. In PokeMMO, there's there's a max obedience before each gym. So I can currently get things up to level... Oh, fair enough. Gotta do daddy things. So max obedience level is 20 right now. So I currently have Hoot Hoot, Ratatat, Sentret, Spearow, Ladybug, and now Marill, which I just figured out and learned about today. I'll need to get to their levels to evolve. I've done all of these so far. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go, and then I can battle Brock. What do you mean by egg moves? These are just neat to catch. They've caught. And then I will... Oh yeah, you can do all kinds of... So like if we go summary here... moves... Hoot Hoot should have some egg moves. Yeah, so you can teach egg moves. Wing Attack is an egg move for some reason. Yes, you can do the skitty with a Whale Lord. But the thing about, I don't think you were here when I explained it, but when you, breeding in this game, the parents are consumed. So there's a whole market for 31 IVs and natures. So if you were to breed this Ditto, see, that's a really good Ditto for 8k. 31 Jolly. So like this Ditto's 31 attack and 31 special attack. The only way to carry things over is by using braces. You have like power brace, so this will carry over a 31 IV thing. Yeah, if you before it was exactly the same. I can't remember exactly when they changed it to being to consume, but to make it so that there's a market and that everything. Yeah, I think Pokemon Champion is going to be a fantastic PvP thing. Might actually make me get back into Pokemon again. The mainline games anyways. And not do what I'm doing now and just grinding the living daylights out of this. I don't know if you're here for this map, but the 1 in 30,000 are the shiny odds in this game. Psycho shit. What is that? Not special shinies, just the odds of getting a shiny are astronomically harder. There's one thing. So there's two different shinies. There's a regular shiny, which is 1 in 30,000. And then there's something called a secret shiny, which is 1 in 16 on top of the 1 in 30. So this one has a secret shiny versus just a regular shiny. And like certain Pokemon are easier to get shiny than others because some are horde shinies like Tentacruel, where you can just sit and hit Sweet Scent over and over and over and over again. Where some are like egg shinies or alpha shinies that it's 1 in 30,000 and you can only hatch so many eggs in 1 hour and make so many eggs without draining thousands of dollars of Poke Yen, right? So some shinies are more expensive or more valuable or harder to get than others. So it's just a real... It's what I liked about shiny hunting before the nonsense that they brought out with Legend or with the sandwiches and stuff in Scarlet Violet. Like, I loved the grind of running around in circles and hatching eggs. Not hitting a sandwich and catching 30 shinies in an hour or whatever it is. It's dumb. In my opinion. Everyone's got their opinion. But to run around and only see certain mons and isolate them, basically guarantee yourself a shiny, not special anymore. Sandwich mode activated. I don't think I can actually get shinies this early in this MMO. I think you're locked until a certain stage because you could just start and like shinies are worth a lot more Poke Yen than non-shinies, right? Like these are the cheap ones. Then they get super stupid expensive. So that's what's kind of drawing me to this game is the grind and yay! Thanks, dude. I really appreciate you stopping by. Once I get into university and start working again, I'm gonna try and put together a schedule. Have a good night. Talk to you later. I think I'm gonna stay till about 8 o'clock, so will do. I will definitely post it in our chats. For sure, for sure. There will be times when I'm posting or when I'm playing at like 8 o'clock in the morning because I don't get a phone call to go to school, and I know that's probably not an easy time to be watching, but and my work between golf course and school and like teaching and university stuff, I'm gonna be a busy boy. Yeah, it'll happen. You were able to do it before. You'll get her done. Just gotta be patient. But yeah, I'm gonna show you a BRB. I'm gonna show you my main account, kind of what it looks like after 1,500 hours. Woohoo! Here we are. We're in a special area in Johto that they made specifically for the game. Well, I guess Mount Silver might be in the mainline game. I don't know. But I'm at yeah. I'm at a silly amount of hours. 15, 20. I know there's people who are so much more. There's roaming legendaries. So in Kanto, you can catch the legendary birds. They're roaming like the legendary dogs were roaming in Johto. You can catch Zapdos. You can catch Entei. There's a few other legendaries that you can catch. Mewtwo, Lugia, Arceus are all like roaming legendaries where if you catch them, you're just like a king of the hill. And then if they then you have to take PvP battles. And you can lose control of them. Anime. Welcome to the chat, Hillbest. Not when you got really weird. So they all have sturdy. So you use a Rampardos that's modest. That has Mold Breaker, which makes the moves cancel out the abilities, and then you surf them all down. And this is the spot that gives the most experience points in the whole game to level up your mons that are in your party. So there is mass rollouts, but when you're faster and you can OHKO with a weird Pokemon, then it doesn't really matter. So I'm trying to get Moltres, a few of them up to level 100. I have... So this was a really lucky egg shiny. Yeah, you also increase the odds of having a shiny when you run into 5 at a time. So like, I have one. I have a shiny Donphan. Rapidash is also a Horde shiny, so 5 times shiny. So are Poliwhirl. These are both 5 times shinies. This is was a single encounter shiny. So this was a natural one in 30,000. Caught it at Old Chateau, which is kind of a cool spot. And this was a really stupid lucky egg. A 1 in 30,000 egg that I was breeding for profit one day. Long time ago. God, this was my first shiny. I caught it in 2023. Yeah, you can like... in the galaxy far away. Oh, there's an alpha. Want to try and get that? So then there's these things called alphas, which are guaranteed a little bit stronger Pokemon that spawn once every, I want to say 6 in-game hours. Go catch it. Here, this goes here, this goes here. Guy. Wonder. Yeah, similars and legends. That's kind of where they got the idea, I think. I've been playing this game since probably 2023. Like, that shiny was just a maybe 2020, 2022. Like, when did I open my... I started my account 2021. I played like a little tiny bit and then I stopped and then I picked it up again in about 2022. Assuming this is where we need to go to catch this shiny? Yeah. Catch this. What is the elf? This way, or do I have to keep... Everyone's coming. An alpha tentacruel. Right, let's use Lopunny to try and make it male. Cute charm. Males are worth more than females. Yay. So now we have Lopunny die. So these things have a weird... Oh, it's got Giga Drain. That's annoying. Have this thing where if you try to throw a Pokeball at it, it will get an Omni boost. So you use Spinda with Contrary to make its stat changes opposite. So we're gonna skill swap. Now whenever you throw a Pokeball at this thing, its stats will all decrease instead of increase. And then we will use Breloom, because it's the best catching Pokemon in the game. Brit. Don't know how much. I don't think False Swipe is going to do a whole lot of damage. Substitute. Then we'll False Swipe it down. Does a little bit. Let's try to YOLO. It's been asleep for 3. YOLO a Dream Ball. Alright, thanks for jumping in the stream. We'll talk to you later. Giga Drain, this shouldn't do much. Nice. Substitute, hold on. We'll Spore again, and then we'll just run through this process and catch it. And after we catch this alpha... Peace. Ooh, that's gonna knock out my... Substitute. Substitute. False swipe. One more false swipe. Now we should be... Yeah, we're in timer ball range. Right, so we spore. We substitute. We hope it doesn't wake up. And we use a timer ball. I'll have to buy more of these. And doesn't catch, but that's okay. Woke up. Ice beam. Huh. Right, let's try it again. We spore. We use substitute. We want to sub up so it doesn't die. And then we chuck another timer ball. We don't get the catch. Come on. Maybe, oh, no, you're not going indignant. Catch rate is time 4, max catch rate is time 4, so we're still gonna time. Oh my goodness. It didn't change its stats? That is weird. That's actually good for us? I wonder if we're gonna have to actually use this Crobat or not. We'll false swipe again to get it back down to 0. Or 1. And timer ball. Oh my lord. I swear they've changed the catch rates on these things. All right, we'll get it eventually. Oh, there is the reverse. So that's why we have our Crobat. I'm gonna hope this catches. Not even one jiggle. Are we still faster? We are not faster. And goodbye, bedroom. Alright. This is why we have Crobat. A's. Are I still gonna destroy us? Oh, it doesn't. Well, we're gonna YOLO a Pokeball. I was hoping that would knock us out. There we go. Now we start the stats lowering again. Right. Now this is getting to the point where it's almost not worth it with the amount of Pokeballs I've thrown. Alright. How much? What's the max catch for 3.5? Timer balls are still the best. This is crazy. What? Yay, we caught it. That's how I catch alphas. 31, 31, 31, 20. 3 times 31. Not sure how relevant this one's water C is, but hey, that's how I catch alphas. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. From Mr. Pisto to you, stay safe. Bye for now. I'm not quite done the stream though. It is 10 after 8, so I think I am gonna call it. So if you got to the end of the stream, thank you for watching. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have 6. Newly caught Marill. Thanks to on a different account. Something bacon. Thank you. Alright. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. From Mr. Pisto to you, stay safe. Bye for now.